was first diagnosed, I didn't quite understand what he was diagnosed with and how it could affect us as a family. It's really heartfelt because it's hard to watch him not be able to do things that a normal boy would be able to do.
Nathan was first diagnosed in October 2014 with the hypothalamic hamartoma. We visited our local hospital. His 6th birthday, Nathan was diagnosed with epilepsy and he had an MRI in the July. We were then called to our local hospital to see his consultant, who then told us that Nathan had a rare brain tumour, which was the hypothalamic hamartoma. I think at that point I kind of shut off.
Well, Mum copes really well. I'm really proud of her because she just tries and makes us brave enough too. Like, she is very strong and she makes, when we look at her, she'll just try and not show her emotions to us.
The first time witnessing Nathan have a tonic-clonic seizure, one of his very big seizures, your heart does stop. You don't know what to do. You really, I think deep down inside you're suffering. I mean, seeing him that way and not being able to help him, not being able to, thanks love. I think it's the same with all of his seizures though. You can't help him. You just got to let him do what he needs to do, and it's scary. It's scary. It's scary for him. It's scary for us. It's scary for people around. But knowing that he can have this treatment and be himself.
We would, if something really bad happened to him, I wouldn't cope. I wouldn't even go to school. I'd sit at home. I'd cry. But then I'd think, if Nathan was here, he'll probably tell me, Kate, go to school. Kate, go and do this. Kate, go and do that. And I'd think, well, if Nathan wants me to do that, I'll do it. Anything for Nathan, I'll do it. Without him, I'd be crying in my bedroom every day. He's like my top idol. Him?
I miss her calling.
Without him, I'll probably go.
Nathan, I only knew just a little bit about his brain tumour. All I really knew was that it was rare and its name was hypothalamic hamartoma. But when I met him, it didn't seem bad. He just looked like a happy young boy. So, yeah.
How did you feel when you had his first tonic-clonic?
When I first witnessed Nathan having a tonic-clonic seizure, it hit me. It was probably the most horrific time of my life because I was just watching him there, and then I took my eye off him for about a second, and then next minute he just broke out in this massive seizure, and I didn't know what to do. I just froze. I had Susan saying, "Get this, get that," and I just stood there staring at him. Like, it almost felt like I did it, but it wasn't. But it took a lot to experience that.
How do you feel about the Just Giving and the support?
When I found out about Just Giving, I was ecstatic because the money was building up, and I thought, let's get more awareness. So I set up a Facebook page, and from then it just was brilliant. Then we got lots of support and lots of noticing, and soon enough we got the money. And just hoping, I'm hoping that he goes to Texas soon, as that was the only place where they could do it was Texas, which which is good. And I'm just happy. I can't wait to see what it will be like for him to actually live and do things like any other child could do. And to have him running around and possibly squashing me or something, it's gonna be absolutely amazing. And I can't wait for it. And I sound so excited is because I've grown such an attachment to Nathan since the tonic clonic. A better understanding of what he's like and what could happen. And so yeah, I see Nathan as like one of my own, my little brother, and cheeky, very cheeky. But it's are you watching me play my iPad, or are you going to watch me watch Pointless with me? Because he loves Pointless. And it's, are you leaving? I don't want you to leave. Stuff like that. It's just, he's just an adorable little boy, and I'm happy to be a part of his life.
Colours and promises, how to be brave, how can I love when I'm afraid to fall, but watching you stand alone, all of my doubt suddenly goes away somehow. Loved
Since finding that out, and then we were going along the process of trying to get funding for him to have the procedure known as laser ablation, and the only place that can have this is in Texas Children's Hospital in Houston. We found out that we wasn't able to get the funding for that, so this is why we went through the Just Giving.
I'm really excited, but that he's actually going to go and get cured, but he's not going to have any seizures, and he's going to...
That we are able to go to Texas for him to be cured. It's basically like keyhole surgery for the brain, and they use a laser through MRI as well to blast the tumour so that it kind of disappears. He will never have seizures. That's the possibility of it. There may be a few. It's giving him his life back. It's giving him what a boy should be.
If you throwing the ball up in the air, then helping.
Yeah, slate of it. Don't, please.
They're not that bad. They're not like, it's mainly on Nathan if anything.
Huh?